Annissa Coy here with Firehouse Education and this week's Ask Annissa video column. And this week I have another great guest with me. This is Tiffany Bear, and she is out of San Antonio, Texas with Crown Restoration. And on that note, I would be remiss if I did not say hi, Jeremy, and I hope you're watching this video. Tiffany's been here for the last week with this training, and she had an incredibly great question that she asked the other day, and she's agreed to come on camera with me and ask it so all of you can hear the answer. So Tiffany, what was that?
So Annissa, one of the things that I really enjoyed about your class was the preparation and the planning, and I saw some great nuggets in that, and you kept bringing up the term triage, and I absolutely loved it. And I was wondering if you could speak to the people in restoration land. I thought maybe it would help me in just diving into what triage is and how it's so important on a job.
Gotcha. Okay, so when we say that was a good question, man. You guys are good. Triage is really referring to like kind of like it sounds, right? Like when you go into an ER and they're doing triage, they're trying to stop the bleeding or the hemorrhaging. They're doing the critical stuff to make sure that they're going to be able to do the reconstruction stuff and whatnot later. So when we talk about triage, when going to, like, let's say a contents job and there's been a fire, there's going to be immediate things that are critical to handle. There are going to be things that are going to have more damage caused to them the longer that they sit. Artwork that is, like normally artwork is a painting that is not covered with glass. That would be an immediate triage thing. When we walk into a home and we're doing our initial testing, like our chem sponge testing or walking around with the homeowner, we want to be able to identify these objects. So there would be paintings on the wall. There would be uncovered photos. Like some people have family photos and there's no glass in the frame. That would be a triage situation. A grandfather clock, a piano, maybe any collectible that maybe they had. Like, for instance, do they have a writer on a piece of furniture, a writer policy, right, on a piece of furniture in their home? That would be a triage situation. A little bit that's inside of triage as well is the soft goods, believe it or not. Clothing is very absorbent, and we want to get those handled right away, get them to the cleaners. If we're doing the laundry ourselves, we want to get them out and processed as soon as we can. So I know I just said a whole lot, threw it out there, but there's a few more pieces of that, but that's kind of the main gist of it in a nutshell, where we want to be able to identify when we go onto a job just what is it basically that we know we need to handle quickly, sooner than later, so that we stop damage or stop further contamination and have a better hope and ability, I should say, of restoring the item to a pre-loss condition. So did that answer your question? I think we got it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for asking that. That was a really good one. You guys know the drill. If you have a question, email me, Annissa@firehouseeducation.com. Thank you for watching the video. And if you send me a question, I just might feature you on next week's Ask Annissa video column.